So what we're going to do now is we're going to build in this short video a tandoori oven. Very quick and simple. So what we're going to use, some flower pots. We've got a couple of selections here. An old sweet tin and a load of vermiculite for insulation. So what we're going to do, look, you can see it quite simply. You've got this small one which will be the bottom one. And we'll put this on the top like that, so already it looks like an oven. And what we'll do is we'll cut the top off of here, and then what we'll do then is just put this inside this oven. And you're thinking to yourself, what's the sweet tin all about? Well, we're just going to use the lid this time. I've cut a hole in there as well. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm going to put this under here, just to lift it off the bottom to save some of the heat, but also with the hole to let air in underneath. So we'll put that inside. I'm being bothered by a fly. Such and such. Like that. Then insulate it with a vermiculite, and that'll be it. And then just put coals inside, light it, and then we do our barbecuing. So let me just quickly cut the top off of here, which is my trusty saw. And so all I'm just going to do here is just literally. Okay, so that's the top cut off. That's not wasted. We can use that later on as a little, lid on the top to keep the heat in. So there we have our nice little top. So into the oven I'm going to put this, and this hole will go over the hole inside the main pot, so we can have air coming in to keep it burning well. Next pot goes on top, and then we just put this in there. Right, that's it basically, and then all we got to do, let me just turn it down so you can see, so I haven't broken that. All we need to do is put in our vermiculite. Hold that all around the bottom and make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, that's it now. So we just put all the vermiculite around it. So, and now we have one tandoori oven. So all we've got to do now, so that's taken about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes to make. The hardest part was just cutting the top off. That was just using the standard saw. So now all we have to do is just drop down some charcoal into the bottom, light it, and then cook. That's it, so we're ready to cook. So we're not going to cook tonight because the weather hasn't been good to us, so we've just come out to build this, and then we're going to cook on this tomorrow. Morning, so this is the morning we're going to light the tandoori oven. First of all, you'll notice we've moved locations. We were originally over there by the table, but when I came to light it I suddenly realised there was a blackbird just above my head, and I didn't want to smoke out the blackbird. So what we're going to do is we're literally going to take the top off, load it with charcoal, set light to it, let it heat up, and then cook. The thing I should have mentioned yesterday, this oven was the first time I've made this oven. I had the idea in my head of how I was going to do it, and the main things I was thinking about, I wanted to make something very quick and simple, and also cheap. The items here were very cheap to buy, and also I wanted it to be actually look quite pretty. I wanted something to look nice in the garden, and I think it looks quite nice. So you saw how quick it took. 10 minutes maximum, so you could be in the same position. You could build this, be lighting it within about 10-15 minutes, and then cooking when you get up to heat. So all I'm going to do is literally, I'm just going to put the bits of charcoal in here, then light them, and then come back and check the heat and probably add some more until I've got enough heat. I've got an infrared thermometer so I can check the temperature inside, and then when it's hot enough I'll start cooking. This has been going 45 minutes now, I think. Mate, let's say an hour. I think it's more like 45. There's hardly any smoke been coming out of it, and I put just a small amount of coals thinking I'd have to top it up, and I haven't. So let's check the temperatures. So look at that. On the top of the wall there, we're at now 820. Let's go lower down. So lower down figures, 960. Fantastic. So let's look down. Coals are nicely burning in there. And still the same number of coals. So the other thing is, how's the insulation going? Well, to put it simply, the actual side of it here is perfect. No heat at all, but then you'd expect there's quite a thick layer of insulation. At the bottom it's not so well insulated, but I can still put my hand on it without a problem. It's warm, I can feel the heat there. I wouldn't want to hold that for too long, so maybe next time I'll do a bigger pot so you've got more insulation. But as I say, around the side here, no problem at all. So that's looking fantastic. I reckon we can do enough cooking that now. And the other thing I'll just say, I'm having a look around. Not that you can probably see, but there's no cracks, which is obviously another question people might ask. Check this.
Oh yeah, it's done, doesn't it? Wow.
So I checked the chicken.
Yeah, chicken's perfect. It's falling apart.
Yeah, there's your eye. Right, let's go and put the others in. What was the next thing?
Lamb shish kebab.
And the last thing in there is shish kebabs. Look at that. They look nice. Finished our cooking now. This surface here, you can feel a little bit of the warmth there, but nothing too much. The sides are easily handled. As to coming down to the bottom, this is a little bit hot. I can put my hand on it, but not for long, so that is hot. So something to bear in mind, the temperature, and then underneath it's not too bad either. So if you want more details on building this and learning how I got on with it and any tweaks I made to it, then check out SimpleNick.com, and I'll probably put everything under the project section. So there you have it. Tandoori oven, made in 10 minutes and cooking on it after about 45 minutes. And I should say, I haven't hardly put any charcoal in there. I've added a couple of bits, and that's all that's left. So it's done really well.